Hello, I'm Mark Mack, and I'm here. Here is where I am. And I'm here to be real with where I'm at and how I want to show up now. I want to get this out of the way to start with, that I'm not here to sell. And in life, when you're expressing yourself, and particularly if you're in the experience of being a coach, and if you have a heart, and if you're tuned into your body, the way you feel, and you might have some thoughts around expressing yourself, then you'll be very self-conscious regarding putting yourself out there. And that's where I'm at right now. And I'm not here to sell. And I come back to the truth that the amount of love that I have in my heart, that I feel in each and every moment, that I live by, my ethos, my soul's mission, is far greater than the thoughts that would stop me from expressing anything. It's far greater than me getting lost in a thought about I'm here to sell, or how can I portray myself? How do I express myself? How do I be myself? Putting my message out there to the world. The energy is far greater than a thought that can stop you from doing anything in this moment. So let me be an example to you that you can be anything that you want to be. That you can do anything that you want to do in this lifetime. And the only thing that will stop you is a thought. And that's it. And the only thing that can stop me from expressing this truth is a thought. And I'm not here for that anymore. I'm here to go all the way in life. I'm here to stand naked and express my truth and fucking go all in. Because this life, I'm not going back to how it used to be. How it used to be, the scared little anxious boy who was people pleasing, who was too afraid to express his true self, who didn't know who his true self was because he was too busy doing what everyone else was doing and not knowing who he was. I'm not going back there. I'm grateful for that experience because it's brought me here now. It's created this human being who has a fucking open heart and can feel so deeply, as you all can, with life. I feel so deeply that I want to express that there's nothing in this world that can stop you from doing whatever you want to do. And that's my soul mission, is to remind that within you of who you are, so you may remember the power, the truth, the beauty, the unconditional love, the limitlessness, limitless creative being that you are, that you were put on this planet to be, but you've somehow forgotten because of past experience. And I get it, because that's me too. Because I'm a human being too, man, you know? Like, I'm not some spiritual fucking guru sitting on a rock. Namaste, everything is okay. No, man, like, I feel, honestly, in this lifetime, I feel like I've been asking God for peace. I want to promote peace. I want to express peace. And God's like, bro, I'm going to give you some of the hardest shit that you got to go through, so then it can cultivate a human being that is capable of expressing peace. You know, because it's the fucking energy within. It's undeniable who you are being. You can't fake it. And this is why I love this life as well, because you can't, and it's becoming more and more obvious who you're being. You know, you can't fake this shit. And I love that. I'm here for it. I'm here to go all in with it, and I want to express that in this moment. I want you to do that too. I want you to go all in with your life, whatever that looks like for you. If you're a mother, be there with your kids. And that is the greatest honor too, by the way. Being a parent, what I've experienced, is one of the hardest things. There is no blueprint for that shit, But be there with your kids. If you want to go into business, go all in. Find love in it. Find God in everything that you're doing. And if you're looking for guidance, find guidance. You will find it. You'll find your way. There are many things that you can do to find you, to be you. But know that it is all an inside job. Know that everything you're looking for outside of you is here now. It's here now, and it's my mission to remind you of who you are. That's what I'm here for. In my expression, I am just showing you what you are, because I am you. And that's what I'm here for. Yeah, so the whole stuff in my head before at the start was like the whole sales. I'm not here to sell anything. I'm here to remind you of who you are. And if you resonate, then I do coach. So if you do resonate, let me know. Reach out to me on Instagram, theslank222, or you can email me, theslank222@gmail.com, and just ask me, like, how can you help me, right? It's not a helping that is giving you answers, by the way, because all the answers are already within you. But if you know how to unlock that, you probably wouldn't care to ask me for help, for guidance. But if you don't know how to unlock it, this is what I'm here for, and this is what I offer. I do one-on-one coaching where we dive deep into all of the stuff that stop you from actually being who you are in this lifetime. There's a 3-step process. The first is compassionate self-inquiry, is finding out who you are, is going through all of your stuff, right? The limiting beliefs, the thoughts, the triggers, the stresses, the resistance, exploring that in your own experience, however that works for you. There's many ways you can do it. It's not one way. It's not like there is a guru telling you what to do. There are many paths up the same mountain. That's step 1. Discover it. Step 2 is to become it, is to actually take inspired action. Inspiration is in spirit. It's a higher consciousness, is God, the universe, something greater than just our physical bodies, our humanness, that can allow us to actually be who we're meant to be here now. So step 2 is actually be it. And step 3 is to teach it, is to pass this on, to learn how to have peace in your life, and then to pass that on to a friend, or if you want to go down the coaching route, to actually coach others how to be peace, how to be true, how to be happy, how to be you. And I feel like that's the greatest gift we can give anyone, is our undivided attention, is our energy, is our presence, is our beingness, is that resonance that you all feel when you're listening to one of your favorite songs, when you're hearing one of your favorite people speak. It's just energy. It doesn't have to be heavy. Sometimes it feels heady when I'm expressing, and it's because I'm in a thought about, oh fuck, here we go, the business stuff, there's just such a resistance. But you know what, it doesn't have to be, and the resistance is there for me to witness and to awaken to, so I can actually express my truth and be of service as I choose to be, because this is my path, and this is what I love. I love connecting with people around the world, having conversations, listening with my heart, finding out exactly where they're in resistance, pointing them, prompting them with questions so they can find the answers themselves, because the answers are not outside of you. Whatever struggles you're going through, it's all happening within. And as you start to unpack all of that stuff within you, it will then shine a light. And you go, oh, that's it. That's all it is. It was me the whole time. Like for me, it really cracked open. I really fully cracked open during COVID 2021. And that was when myself, my wife, our family, immediate family here anyways, the kids, we made a decision that we will not be participating in the mandatory vax in Australia. And that was a big decision because that was when it was brought in that you had to take it to work. And that was really the first time I listened to my body, listened to my heart, and I said, no, it's not happening. And it created the divide. And, my wife and my family, everyone else got it. All my friends pretty much at work. Like, there was only a select group that didn't. But it was within that moment where I just really started to listen to myself, stop running away, stop people pleasing, stop doing what everyone else is doing, the crowd following them, and start listening to myself. And in that moment, that's when it all changed. And everyone has their own awakening, and it's not just like, that's it, right? For me, in my experience, it's been a path of continual self-dedication, self-inquiry, working on myself. I feel like that is the only game in town. It is the best game to play anyways, because this is what life is. We're here to live life. We're here to feel the full experience of this human experience. And we're not going to live that life if we're continually scared, anxious, afraid, in our shell, in our comfort zone, and not doing what our heart is telling us to do, not doing what we're put on earth to do, to live, to experience. So also through this dance, last few years, I also became an awakening coach, where I helped coach over 100 people going through the same thing as I was, on that spiritual path, just finding myself, asking myself the questions, finding out who I am, finding out what works for me. And during that journey, it was like a year and a half where I was an awakening coach, I started to take stock of what is actually working. Because it can be a little bit airy-fairy, the spiritual stuff. It doesn't have to be. There's tangible techniques and tools, modalities that you can actually use and implement to change your life. Breath work, meditation. There's plant medicine for some, which is pretty good. And, there's self-inquiry, asking some certain questions that can unlock certain things. Becoming aware of how your body's feeling, moving your body, yoga, stretching. There's so many different things you can do. If you're not really sure where to start, you can always ask. There's certain people out there that know what's going on, that can help you. And if you feel it, I can help you. I can help you through one-on-one coaching. And I also created a program called Break Free Now, Foundations of Freedom, and it costs $47. And within that program is all of my life experience, from going from a people pleaser to having the confidence that I have now to express myself in any given moment with no words here. And there are no words. And that comes through putting yourself in those places, doing the work. A big shift in my life also came around 2017, 2018, when I started playing live music with my best friend, the Big Eagle. And that gave me the self-confidence to do whatever the fuck I want to do. We've got a song called Bombazi that the Big Eagle he writes all the lyrics and I play the guitar. It's funk, rap, comedy, rock. And this song is all about not giving a fuck what people think about you. Because that is probably one of the most potent things that would stop you from living your true life. Because you're too worried about what your mum thinks or your dad thinks. You might be too worried about what your best friend thinks of you, your partner, or even someone you used to go to high school with that you don't even talk to now, but you're thinking about them in the back of your mind. If you're thinking about creating something, starting your own social media page, speaking your truth, whatever it is, your own podcast, it's that not giving a fuck, but that comes through taking action. You build that self-confidence through taking inspired action and having support. Support is crucial. That's really what shifted a lot for me with the Big Eagle, because he believed in me. He's seen something inside of me that I couldn't see in myself because I was too busy. I was surrounded by the wrong environment, like my family and some people around me. It wasn't a very positive environment for me to actually believe in myself, because I didn't at the time. And it took a crazy motherfucker like the Big Eagle to back me in, and we started playing live together. And I mean, we're dressed up as 80s superheroes, these rock stars. I had the bandana, we had like the jackets with the tassels, aviator sunglasses on, I got ostrich leather cowboy boots. So it's kind of a big deal, you know, living in Perth, the most isolated capital city in the world. So we're turning a few necks. I remember our first gig we were playing, and then there was a guy in the front row saying, "Fuck you, get the fuck off stage," you know? Like, going through all of that, that was like, that had to happen. For me to truly not give a fuck, I had to really put myself in that place. And it wasn't easy. And just like coaching wasn't easy, like coming from that anxious, people-pleasing background, when I was on these awakening calls, sometimes I'd have someone else coaching who I perceived as on a spiritual hierarchy as, you know, higher than me. And I could feel just the tension, you know, because all these thoughts going on. I'm about to jump on a Zoom call. I see that person's name pop up. I can feel like the resistance. Like, I don't want to talk to this person. I can feel the judgment. And obviously, whatever you're going through, whatever you're feeling, if you don't express it out and talk about it, you know, you're just going to act and pretend like it's not happening, but the other person can feel it. It's really obvious. If you're not expressing what you're going through, you're just drawing light to it, you know, like the darkness does not want to be held in the light, but as soon as you shine a light on it, you realize it's not you. It's the subtlest thing, but if you just go into your experience and just shine a light on whatever you're avoiding, that's your gateway. That's where the treasure is, you know. That's your truth, whatever you're hiding. And who's hiding it? It's just your ego. It's just what's trying to keep you safe in the identity where you're at now, because it's comfortable, because it's all that it's known. It's all that's ever known. So as you let go of that and you want to explore it, you want to step into it, you want to discover who you truly are, you want to find freedom in expression. If you want to live this life, you can do that. You can be who you came here to be. And you can do that now. So wherever you are, whoever you are, know that you are fucking powerful. And you're here for a reason. And it doesn't have to be hard. Community helps. That's one of the game changers for me. Going through the awakening program, finding community, finding like-minded souls who are resonating on that same frequency, going through the same stuff as you are, because everyone is in their own unique way. And as you discover your true self, you let go of all the stuff that has stopped you from being that, you then put yourself out there and you'll find that you are a magnet and you'll just be in resonance. You'll be bringing in people from all over the world. I know it because I live it. And I speak it because I am it. And you can be it if you choose to be it. This is your invitation. I love you. I am you. And I love myself. And it took a long time for me to love myself, because it took a long time for me to find myself. It doesn't have to take you that long. So if you choose it, if you feel it, if you resonate, feel free to message me. I'm here for you. And I'm going to be here for you a lot more. This is the beginning of me expressing myself fully and stepping back into coaching, because it's my duty, my obligation, my responsibility to be me. And I don't want to be anyone other than who I am now. So much love in your journey, much love in your adventure. Know that you are already enough, and know that the answers are already inside of you now. And know that I love you. I love you very much. Much love. Bye-bye.